Hi everybody, Rashid and I miss you very much. We are hoping that we'll get to see you soon. We hope that you are having a really good time getting to stay home, spend time with family. We wanted to start a read aloud every week, hopefully multiple times a week, just like we do in class. So we're going to start a new book today. It goes along with the series that we've been reading together in class. Think for a second and see if you can guess what it's going to be. Some of you are probably right. Junie B. Jones. This book in the series is called Toothless Wonder. Some of you are a toothless wonder right now. So what we're going to do after you watch the video of me reading the first chapter, you can click on the green plus sign. Probably I think it's located below the video. And you can leave your response. Tell me what you learned or what you liked about the first chapter. And then you can watch your friends create their own video and then you can go reply to them. So this is a great way to be able to talk to your friends about what we're doing in class through a video. So we're going to get started. So Junie B. Jones, Toothless Wonder. Chapter 1 is called Prizes. Look at what she's doing. Some of you do this a lot. Okay, so chapter 1 is called Prizes. She's writing in her journal. Today is Friday. Dear first grade journal, today we are having a speaker in room 1. She is going to tell us all about recycling. Recycling is when you wash your trash, I think. Mr. Scary said to write in our journals till the speaker gets here. Only I don't even feel like writing today. Because I have a loose tooth, that's why, and that thing is driving me crazy. Also, every time I write in this journal, I have to look up words in the silly dictionary, except sometimes Mr. Scary spells the words on the board for us, and then I have to cross out my mistakes. Do we do that in writing? Yeah, we use our colorful pens and we cross out our mistakes to fix it. Look, she did that right here. See, she crossed out this word to rewrite it. Plus, also, I erase holes in my paper. Spelling is not a breeze, I tell you. That is all I feel like writing today. I am done with this thing. From Junie B., first grader. I put down my pencil and I opened my mouth. Then I reached my finger and I wiggled my tooth. That thing has been loose for a very long time. Only no matter how hard I wiggle it, it still won't come out. I pulled on it a teensy bit. Ow, that hurt, you silly bunny tooth, I said. May turned her head and looked at me. May sits next to me in room 1. She is not a pleasure. You shouldn't say silly bunny, Junie B. Junie Jones, she said. Silly bunny is not a nice word. I raised my eyebrows at her. Oh, really, I said. Well, thank you for telling me that, silly bunny May. Just then May's face got puffy and red. Don't say that word, I told you, she hollered. My teacher stood up at his desk. Problem back there, girls, he said. Yes, Mr. Scary, said May. There's always a problem back here, and her name is Junie Jones. I stomped my foot. B, May, I said. B, 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 B. You're always forgetting my B. Mr. Scary closed his eyes. Please, girls, can we just have one morning without any spats? I looked surprised at that man. But I didn't even spat, Mr. Scary, I said. My mother doesn't let me spat, not even on the sidewalk. After that, I went up to his desk and I smiled very cute. I have a loose tooth, I said. Would you like to see it, Mr. Scary? Huh? Would you? I opened my mouth and wiggled it for him. See it? See how loose it is? It is a loosey-goosey, isn't it? I said. He smiled. Wow, it really is loose, Junie B., he said. And it's a top tooth, too. Losing a top tooth is the best. I looked kind of puzzled. It is? How come it's the best, Mr. Scary, I asked. Is a top tooth funner than a bottom tooth, do you mean? Because last year I lost a bottom tooth and I didn't actually get a kick out of it. My teacher did a chuckle. Ah, but when you lose a top tooth, your smile looks really cute, Junie B., he said. And when your new tooth comes in, you'll start looking like a big kid. I did a gasp at that news. A big kid, I said. Really? I'm going to look like a big kid? Mr. Scary nodded. Sure you are, he said. Here, I'll show you what I mean. He looked around the room. Class, does anyone in here have their big top teeth yet? If so, please raise your hand. All of the children looked and looked at each other, but no one raised their hand. Mr. Scary was surprised. Really? He said. No kidding. No one in our class has lost a top front tooth? He turned around and shook my hand. Well, congratulations, Junie B. Jones, he said. It looks like you're going to be the first person in room 1 with a big top tooth. I felt very thrilled. Thank you, I said. Then I skipped back to my seat and I sat down real proud. May did a huffy breath at me. Big deal. What's so special about losing a top tooth, she said. Everyone in our whole room is going to lose their top tooth, Junie Jones. It's not like you're the only one, you know. I did a huffy breath right back at her. Yes, May, I know I'm not the only one, I said, but I am the first one. And the first one is the winner, so there. May crossed her arms. Well, if you're the winner, then where's your prize, huh, Junie Jones? I don't see a prize, do you? I tapped my fingers, kind of stumped. Then I hurried back to my teacher's desk again, and I patted him on the shoulder. Okay, here's the thing, I said. The children are wondering where's my prize for being the tooth winner, and so how would you like to handle this situation? Mr. Scary did not answer right away. Finally, he shrugged. Well, the truth is there aren't any prizes, he said. I wasn't exactly running a contest, you know. Yes, I know, I said, but I bet you could still come up with a little something to make me happy. I pointed at his desk drawer. I bet there's something in there probably, I said. Teachers always have good stuff in their desk drawers, right? And so why don't we take a little look-see? Mr. Scary ran his fingers through his hair. Then at last he opened his drawer. Whoa, is that a stapler I see there, I said. A stapler would be good, don't you think? I could really pound that thing, I bet. And so if you'll just hand it over, I will be on my way. Mr. Scary shook his head. No, Junie B., he said, no stapler. I looked some more. Hey, hold the phone, I said. Is that Tums I'm looking at? I leaned closer. Yes, it is, Mr. Scary. You've got Tums just like my Grandpa Miller, and so I bet you suffer from bloating, am I correct? Mr. Scary quick closed the drawer. Then he went to the supply closet and he got out a piece of shiny silver paper and he scribbled a star. He cut it out and pinned it on my shirt. There, he said, that's your prize for your tooth, okay? You get to wear a shiny star for being the winner. Now please go back to your seat. I looked down at my star. Yeah, only I don't actually think this is your best work, I said kind of quiet. Mr. Scary pointed to my desk. He was not having a good morning, I think. I went back and sat down. May sneaked a peek at my star. I tried to act proud of it. Well, what do you know? A prize, I said. May did a mad breath and quick turned away. I looked down at my star again. This time it looked prettier, I think. That. May's turning around. Rasheed's still trying to look at you. Hi, guys. Oh, that's the end of our chapter. Chapter 2 will be next. We'll save it for next time. Okay, so what I want you to do, remember, hit the green button with the plus sign on it. I want you to submit a video and tell us what you thought of chapter 1. You can say hi to me, Rasheed, say hi to your friends because they'll be able to see your video. And then when you see that your friends have posted a video, you can reply back to them and talk to them and say, hi, I really liked what you said, or I hope you're having a good spring break, or ask them a question like, hey, what are you doing today, or what have you been doing over our extended spring break time? Okay? All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Say bye, Rasheed. Bye.